Hello and welcome to Reception's parent meeting. We're just going to tell you a little bit more about what it's like being in reception and at Art John Keats. So our vision at Art John Keats Academy is for the staff to work together towards a shared vision to foster a love of learning for all children. We believe in creating a safe, stimulating and exciting environment that builds on each other's individual wants, needs and interests. We deliver a balanced curriculum of structured and focused activities alongside child-initiated play-based learning. We want children to be happy, confident and independent learners who leave our early years as resilient, reflective and respectful individuals with a passion for learning. You've met the team already. In grey class, we have Miss Duna and Miss Elias. In Sharrock class, we have myself, Miss Mendoza and Miss Yamas. And in Bond class, we have Miss Marshall and Miss Serinda. Our HAK values go throughout the school. K is for kindness, E is for effort, A is for aspiration, T is for tenacity, and S is for success. And that's something that we really try to begin in reception so that it goes throughout the children's learning journey up until year 6. Our outdoor environment is very special to us. We really value the importance of learning outside. We believe that it offers children the opportunity to develop their thinking and problem-solving skills. Outside, adults provide high-quality interactions. We're role models for learning, supporting children to explore their interests, ask questions, and really deepen their knowledge and understanding of the world around them. Parent partnerships are also really important to us. Obviously, that's a bit difficult at the moment due to COVID, but as soon as we can get back on track, we will be doing trips and we will be inviting you into school to do reading with children. So we really feel that it's important to nurture these relationships and to build successful partnerships with parents and families. We try to extend the children's learning to experiences out of school where possible. And that's where we really need your help to come on trips. We go to the school library, we go to the park for seasonal walks, and loads of lovely places during the year. At the moment we can't, but we really hope to be able to do that in the near future. In terms of observations and assessments, this is very unique in the early years and different to the rest of the school. We observe continually the children and we assess them continually. We're able to plan meaningful, motivating and personalised learning, which the children can enjoy and be challenged by. Through a rich and diverse curriculum, as well as a range of exciting core books, we're able to stimulate the children and ensure they reach their full potential. We really do, there's a great importance on the books that we choose. They change each week, and all our learning is kind of based around those exciting books. So please do ask your children what books we're reading in class so that you can have those conversations with them. We really want to foster a love of learning in the early years, because once we start that off when the children are 4 years old, that will go with them through the rest of their life. We're committed to providing the best possible start to the children's school life, teaching them skills and giving them experiences which will ensure their well-being now and success in the future. In EYFS, that stands for Early Years Foundation, Early Years Foundation stage. There is a framework that all schools use to base their curriculum around. There is a new framework which we are currently adopting that will come into place from September 2021, but we're getting ahead of the game and trialling it this year, which is very exciting. In terms of the structure of the day, we start at 8:45. The children come in between 8:45 and 9 o'clock. They are now coming into their classrooms rather than lining out outside. And there will be activities set up on the tables for them to start the day in a really calm and relaxed way. Then between 9 and 11:30 a.m. we have more structured lessons, which involves literacy, maths and phonics. Then the children have lunch and a break outside. And then after lunch is what we call exploration time. And that's when the children get to learn through play. It's often linked to our topic, but it can also be child-led. So if children have specific interests, we love to follow those and see where they take them. Then the children have tidy up time, and that's really encouraged with all the children. And we really would love your support with that at home as well. Getting the children to take ownership of their environment, tidying up, knowing where things are going, and really looking after the toys and the resources in the classroom. We then have snack time, which is bread and milk or water and some fruit. And then we end the day with a story, some songs, and talking about all the lovely learning we've done that day. Like I said, we would take children to the park, Albany Park, and really help them develop their gross motor skills, as well as learning about the changing seasons. We can't do that at the moment, but we're hoping that we will be able to do this next term. In terms of breaks and snacks, the children have an energy break outside in the morning for 15 minutes, and that's with all reception children, so they all get to play together. They then come back and they have fruit and water. We have ordered water bottles, but they've taken a very long time to come, so please do bring a water bottle in for your child, and we will label them with a Sharpie pen to make sure that they have the right one. The children then have lunch at 11:30 and then go for a play again outside, all reception together. And then they have another snack in the afternoon. Do remember that on Fridays, school closes at 2:30. At the moment, the children are having grab bags, which involve sandwiches. But when we get our hot food again, we really do encourage the children to eat independently, trying to use a knife and fork, cutting up the food themselves, and to taste new things. So even if they try it, they don't like it, but at least they're trying it. So we really love your support with that at home as well. As I said, the lunch is a grab bag at the moment. The children have a choice of tuna, cheese or chicken sandwiches, some fruit, a carton of juice, and then a snack like a flapjack, a muffin, a biscuit or a yogurt. In terms of our pastoral vision, this is something that goes throughout the school as well. Our belief at John Keats Academy is that every pupil has the capacity to be a knowledgeable, literate, articulate, confident and compassionate individual. To support pupils in reaching this capacity, as part of our pastoral care, all teaching staff ensure that our school remains a safe environment, and as much as we can, that pupils are safe in all aspects of their lives. Parent communication is honest, supportive, frequent, and in the pupil's best interest. Our behaviour approach is implemented correctly to promote general well-being and self-discipline amongst all pupils. And every scholar feels like they belong. In early years, we have a slightly different reward and escalation system. All children begin the day on the rainbow. If they do something linked to the school values, such as being kind to others, working hard, trying their best, challenging themselves, being creative, etc., they can move up one place to the peeping sun. And then if they do something great again, they can move up onto the sunshine. If they're on the sunshine at the end of the day, they get a sticker when they go home, as well as a sticker on their individual reward chart. This goes to bronze, silver and gold badges, which are awarded during assemblies. We're currently not having the assemblies at the moment, but the children will still receive their badges. If they do something unkind or unhelpful, or something that doesn't meet with the expectations of the class, they will move down to the rain cloud. And then if they do something negative again, they'll then move down to the rain cloud right at the bottom. This results in 2 minutes thinking time, away from the other children, but still in the classroom. The children always have the opportunity to move back up to the rainbow, peeping sun, and hopefully the sunshine by the end of the day. In terms of the curriculum, as I said, it's based around core books. Each term you will get a plan which tells you which books we're reading. You can purchase these books yourself. You can get them from the library when the libraries are open again, or quite often these books are available online, being read on YouTube or something. And it's lovely for the children to have that continual learning at home as well, and for you to see what they've been doing at school. In terms of uniform, please label everything. The children take their jumpers off if they get hot, and it's really important that you have your child's name in their uniform so that we can return it to you. Also, if the child gets wet for any reason and we have to change their clothes, it's important that their spare clothes are labelled too. Hair must always be tied back. Reception children do not need to wear ties until the summer term. This is something that we've changed recently because we were finding that the children really struggled with the ties and they were becoming more distracting for them. Children in reception also do not need to wear blazers. This really restricts their learning, their movement, and is really not necessary at this age. Please do provide your child with spare pants, socks and bottoms, tracksuit bottoms or leggings that the children can put on themselves. These are to be kept in school, and if they are used, we will return them to you in a plastic bag, and then if you can replace them again, so that there's always a set of spare clothes on your child's peg if they need it. This is an example of the uniform. Shirts should be light blue, preferably short sleeved actually in reception because, as I say, the children do get hot, but also when they're painting or playing in water, it's much easier for them to roll up their sleeves. So they have a jumper or a sleeveless jumper. Children can wear trousers, shorts or skirt as long as they're navy. Socks and tights, navy blue or black. Shoes, which should be black. And if they're having hair accessories, they should be in AJ colours and small, please. PE days, as you know, each reception class will have their PE on a different day. And on that day, the children can come into school wearing their PE kit. Nursery will have it on Mondays, Charlotte will have it on Tuesdays, Bond class on Wednesdays, Grey class on Thursdays. You don't need to have a PE kit at school, therefore, because the children will not be getting changed into it. In terms of trainers, please ensure your child wears black trainers or plimp soles, either with Velcro or elasticated laces, so that they can easily take them on and off themselves. Thank you. Rain or shine. As I said before, outdoor learning is a crucial element of the early years framework. Being outdoors has a positive impact on children's sense of well-being and on their development. So therefore, it's crucial that you equip your child with outdoor clothing that enables them to be outside, whatever the weather, rain or shine. Please remember to label all these items as well. As we say in early years, there is no bad weather, just the wrong clothing. Old clothes. If you have any clothes that no longer fit your child, please bring them into school and we can use them as spare clothes if children get wet. We really appreciate pants or knickers, socks, old wellies or coats. They are always useful. Thank you. Phonics. The children will start phonics in nursery and every day in reception. We use a very rigorous, systematic approach to phonics called Read, Write, Ink. The children are currently having phonics lessons every day for about half an hour, and then in term 2 that will be extended to 45 minutes. Children will be put into groups to support their phonics learning after half term, so maybe more according to their ability. We will also have a phonics workshop for you next term, just to let you know a bit more about how it works and how you can support your child at home. Children will be required to complete phonics homework each week after half term. This may vary from week to week. Most of the time it will be reading, it will be learning high frequency words, and it will be practicing the sounds that we have learned that week. Reading practice is crucial. This time your child is reading to you. Your child will also be given a weekend diary on Fridays. These are green exercise books, and they are for you and your child to complete together over the weekend. We really need them back on Monday morning so that the children can use them in their literacy to talk about the lovely things they did over the weekend. It really helps with their communication and language, their presentation skills, their confidence building, and their speech. It really helped for them to have the books with them to remind them what they did over the weekend. I can show you some examples. So this is what a child will be doing at home, drawing a lovely picture of her and her family at the park. And this is the writing we will do with that to support that in classroom. Please don't write the words for the children to copy, because there's really no benefit to that. It doesn't help the children with their reading or writing or with their independence. You could give them a sound mat, which we will give you to keep at home, and that will help them to start making the sounds of the words that they hear. Please don't worry if it doesn't look right to you. We will be delighted that the children have given it a go. You can use photos, drawings, leaflets, tickets, anything that shows us the things that they do at the weekend. Remember, it can be anything. It can be a trip to Tesco's or playing with your toys at home. It can be watching a movie. We don't expect you to be doing incredible things like going to the zoo every weekend. It's just the everyday things you do together as a family that we want to hear about. Reading homework. Each child will be allowed to select a storybook from the class collection each Friday to take home, and this is for you to read to them, or older siblings to read to them. Please do read with your child as much as possible. Ask them questions about the story and encourage them to predict what might happen next. These reading books must be returned the following Wednesday, and new books will only be given out once the previous book has been returned. Please do look after these books. We've had books that have been returned with pages torn or drawings in them. Please teach your children to look after and respect the books. And if there are younger siblings around who might be a little bit more hands-on with the books, please make sure that they are not near them. Thank you. Oscar the Owl. Your child will be chosen once to take home our class friend, Oscar the Owl. We would like you and your child to really look after Oscar over the weekend. Read him a book, brush his teeth, maybe take him somewhere, play with him, let him join your dinner. And then if you can, take photos of this experience so that we can show the class when we come back to school. Or you can do drawings and let us know what happened. This is a just quick reminder of things and important days. Weekend diaries need to be returned on Monday. Reading books must be returned on the Wednesday. Phonics homework will be on Friday. PE kit, please check the day for your child's class. And Oscar Owl needs to be returned by Monday. Thank you. Excellent. This is our assessment tool that we use at AJK. It creates detailed online journals that include photos, notes, assessments, characteristics of learning, and videos of your child. We will give you login details after half term so that you can access this journey and really get to see what your children are doing at school. You will have a unique access code which only you can use to see your child. You will not be allowed to see any other children, and no other parents will be allowed to see your child. We also love you to contribute and add photos of your child at home so we can get to see what they're up to with you too. We'll again give you a parent workshop on this to show you how to do it and explain it a little bit further. This is an example of how it will look. There will be photos, drawings and observations of your child. So how can you best support your child at home? You can sing and tell nursery rhymes. You could go on a trip to the supermarket, talk about all the different shapes you can see, the colours, the food, the prices. Look at numbers and letters in the environment. Talk to your child at every opportunity. What are they doing? What can they see? What can they smell? What can they hear? Share a book together. Encourage your children to use a knife, a fork, scissors, to really develop their fine motor skills. In terms of parent-school communication, obviously that's looking a little bit different now due to COVID and the way we have to drop off and pick up your child at the end of the day. Therefore, we're using Class Dojo. Please use that to message your class teacher if you have a question about anything. There's also the school website. There's our email address, school telephone number. We will give you weekly newsletters, which will be online on the school website. You may receive text messages. You can also check out our Twitter page. There will be Friday assemblies, which aren't happening at the moment, but we will let you know as soon as they return. And then you will have parent-teacher meetings throughout the year, which obviously will take place once we know a bit more about the COVID situation. So in terms of people to contact, your first port of call would be your class teacher, and then it's the head of year, which is myself, and then a member of the leadership team. Say hello and pick up time. Your head of year, which again is myself, will be at the gate to greet your child in the morning. Please do be patient regarding names and recognition. It's sometimes really tricky when parents are wearing masks and you have hoods up because of the rain to recognise who you are. So please do be patient with me. I have 115 parents and children to remember. We will address anyone we do not know. Your child, their safety is of paramount importance to us. So if we're not sure about who you are, we will not let your child go home with that person. So please do inform the office if somebody different has permission to take your child home that day. Drop-off routine. Please line up by the primary reception gate, 2 meters apart from other adults. Please wear a mask to drop off your child or children. Please do not go past the gate and allow your child to walk into school independently. There will be teachers all the way through to the classroom to support them. I will be at the gate to meet you and your child, and you can pass on any quick messages to me, or you can contact Class Dojo, email or phone the school. Rainy days. When it's raining in the mornings, please send your child through the gate just like every other day. Again, the members of staff will be there to send your children through to their classrooms. We don't need umbrellas because the children will have coats with hoods on or hats, but if you do need the umbrella to walk to school or walk home, then that's fine. Afternoon pickup routine. Please line up by the same gate, again keeping 2 meters apart from other adults. Again, please wear a mask. When I or Miss Duna or Miss Marshall greet you, you can pick up your child. Please wait for the teachers to call your child to you. We are really unable to chat with you at this point because we need to keep the line moving as quickly as possible. So again, please message us on Class Dojo if you have a query. And do be patient with us whilst we learn which families belong to which children. Thank you. Extracurricular. Like I mentioned before, we will do library visits, school trips, visit the park. All this will hopefully resume once we are COVID safe. Questions? I'm sorry I can't be there with you now to answer your questions, but do message us on Class Teacher or contact the school office if you have any questions for me. We are always here to support you and your child and answer any queries that you have. Thank you very much for listening. We really look forward to taking your child on their exciting learning journey. We're loving getting to know them at the moment, and we are really impressed with how well they've settled into school life. Thank you very much. Goodbye.